This 22-minute TRX workout is all about the ass and abs. I would call it an intermediate level workout, but everyone's gonna find it challenging. Hey everyone, welcome to Short Circuits. Make sure you're warmed up and let's get started. Okay, so what we've got here is 10 awesome TRX moves, 30 seconds of work, 15 seconds of rest or transition, and that isn't a lot of time. We're gonna be moving quickly, getting our heels and our toes alternating in and out of the cradles. So you want to be comfortable doing this. I'm just going to do a little reminder. You want to have your fingers in the bottom of the cradles, rolling back and either dropping your heels in or dropping the cradles on top of the toes. All right, so 3 rounds, and I know that's pretty long and hard, so if you need to take a break at any time, you can do that. But make sure you jump back in. I really want you to finish with me. I know you can do it, and if you're ready, here we go. We're gonna start with heels in the cradles. I'm starting my timer. And if you wanna make it more challenging, you can move away from the anchor point a little bit. That'll give you a little bit more resistance, but we're just starting, so don't go crazy. Arms are out in goalpost position, and we're just doing a simple hip press. And the first couple of moves are basic, so if you do find yourself thinking that maybe it's a little bit too hard for you, you can always come back to one of these basic moves. Lifting and squeezing, trying to keep those knees over the hips as much as possible. And then lifting the heels out and quickly dropping the cradles on top of the toes, turning over and coming into a kneeling position. We're going to be doing a plank, so same thing. If any of the abdominal exercises are too hard, come back to plank. So you're squeezing your glutes, you can flex your feet, whatever feels good for you, or not good. On down, lift your feet out of the cradles, and we're gonna grab both cradles in one hand, and you're just gonna put one foot in, secure it, and then bring it under the anchor point. Lift up. We're gonna be coming up onto the hands, lift the hips up, feet are parallel, and then you're gonna lift that free leg and just bring it down in line with the other foot. Definitely going to be feeling this in the back of the arms and the shoulders a little bit, core. It really is an exercise for your glutes or your ass. So keep lifting. Beautiful. Same thing on the other side. So lying back, secure that heel, because you don't want to have your foot pop out when you're suspended. Here we go. Almost there. All right, now we're going to come into a side plank on one side, so lying back, dropping the cradles on top of the feet, and then your top leg is going to be in front, your elbow right under your shoulder, and come on up. We're just holding it nice and still. Keep lifting the hips, so you don't want the hips down, you want them up. You want to keep those feet in, just turn onto your belly, and then roll on to the other side. Make sure that top leg is in front, elbow right under the shoulder, heel to toe, and come on up, lift. Nice and strong. We got this. We're almost there. And come on down. Take your feet out. We're putting the heels in again. And feet are under the anchor point. This time the legs are straight. Gonna lift those hips up. Arms and goalposts, and we're just doing a leg curl. In and out. And every time you come in, you want to see if you can lift those hips up a little bit more. Using your abs, pull it in. We got it. All right, lift the feet out. Toes in, roll over. This one is pretty challenging. We're gonna be doing a pendulum move. So coming into plank, 1, 2, 3, and bring those knees to the elbow. 1, 2, 3. Remember, if it's too hard, just come back to plank. Come on down, lift your feet out. We're gonna put the heels in again. And we're gonna be doing abductions. So feet right under the ankle point, or for a little bit of challenge, move away. Arms and goalpost again, legs are straight. Just opening and closing those legs, keeping the hips up nice and high. A little bit more challenge, take the arms right off the floor, over your chest. Hands in prayer. And keep the toes pointed up towards the ceiling. So you're really using those glutes. All right, and toes back in. And we're gonna do a little combo move now. From the forearms, you're gonna do a body saw crunch. So we're gonna move backwards, and then you're gonna crunch in. So body backwards, and crunch. All right, knees down. So that was number 10. We're gonna start all over again. My mat keeps moving around. And we're gonna put those heels in. Knees are bent. Just doing a nice simple hip press, lifting up and down. You can try changing the arms a little bit for more challenge. And if that doesn't feel good, just bring them down. Maybe you need a little bit more stability to really work deep into the glutes. I can't keep saying ass all the time. Take it out. Toes in for plank. And lift. Really strong and still. Don't let your back arch. Keep drawing that belly in and bracing. down, grab hold of the two cradles in one hand. Stick your heel in and sit up. Here we go. Changing sides, and I've got sweat just pouring down my arms. Feels good though. Lift. Okay, side plank. Remember that top leg is in front, and it's easier if you put your heel right on to that toe. Reach the arm up. If you want to make it harder, you can separate the feet. That increases the instability of the move, so it's totally up to you. All kinds of wonderful ways to tweak all of these exercises using the TRX suspension trainer. Just one little tweak can make it just a little bit harder. And we're down. And I'm going onto my belly. I almost forgot. And then turning over and getting set up for the other side. And then separate those feet if you want a little bit more challenge. So much fun, right? And lower down. And we're gonna put heels in for leg curls. Straighten the legs out. You can move a little further away if you need to. And here we go. Remember to try to lift the hips up just a little bit more. I feel like I'm just not in line. There we go. Out, coming in for that pendulum swing, which is kind of a lot of fun once you get the technique down. It's a pretty cool little move for your obliques. And if you're too far away from the anchor point, you might not be able to get your knees all the way to the elbow. Easy to make that quick adjustment, though. Just move back. Alright, coming down, we have abduction. So working on the middle part of your glutes and outer thighs. And I'm going to start right away here. Lift and squeeze. And number 10. On your forearms, body saw TRX crunch. I always like to initiate this movement by moving backwards. And keep your body in a nice long line on that body saw. Beautiful, that's the end of round 2. Are you still with me? I hope so. This is our final round, so we want to work really hard, give it everything we've got. Bend the knees, and here we go. Lift out, plank. I find the still moves the most challenging because it's mentally challenging. You're not really doing anything, so your mind starts to wander. You gotta bring it back and focus. And down. Lift the feet out and grab hold of 2 cradles. One hand. Lower down. And same thing on the other side. Oh my goodness. Come on down, we're moving into side plank. Come on up. Heel toe or legs separated, your call. Down, over to the other side. Keep lifting the hips. Don't get saggy through the middle. Wonderful. Feet out, heels in. Straighten those legs out. Roll the arms or arms up or whatever you need to do. And just make it through this last round. Turn over. Pendulum swings with the side crunch. All right, we've got 2 more. Abduction, and then finishing up with that little body saw combo. Open and close, lift, lift, lift. Really squeeze those inner thighs when you bring them together so you get a little bit of inner thigh action going on too. Squeeze. And last one. Toes in, roll over on your forearms. And back it up and crunch. And we are done. So, a couple ways to make this workout a little bit harder. You got the exercises, you got the format, the template, and you can make the time a little bit longer. You can do all those modifications to make each move a little bit more challenging. You can add another round in, whatever you need to. And obviously, the converse is true. If you want to make it easier, you can make the time shorter, maybe 20 seconds, and you can just stick with all the basic moves. So if you liked this workout, you know what to do. You're gonna click the like button and you're gonna share it with your friends, right? I hope I can count on you for that. I really appreciate everything that you guys are doing so far, and I know you appreciate these workouts and you want to see more of them. Remember, Mondays and Thursdays, and until next time, take care of you, and I'll see you in my gym.